Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Dan Foley. I'm here representing the Aquatic Development Group, the innovators and the designers of the EpicSurf. EpicSurf is a true deep flow stationary wave that's changing the surfing industry as a whole by making surfing accessible for all. To kick off this presentation, I believe it's best to see the EpicSurf in action, but due to TSA regulations, I wasn't allowed to bring it on the plane. So a video is going to have to do. So let's take a minute and enjoy the energy, the thrill, and the potential that EpicSurf has.
Firing up the EpicSurf out here. Wave has been so fun to riff on.
Like 150 waves in like 7 hours of surfing.
As far as working on your turns and carving, it really helps you develop those type of skills.
It's just the most forgiving, friendly wave to have a good time on. So.
Being disabled, there's a lot of things you really want to do that you have that limitation of I don't want to get hurt, or is this going to hurt me? If you crash, you're not falling on a hard surface, you're falling into water. It's like falling in a swimming pool.
So there's an upper deck up here where the observers can sit and hang out. There's also going to be food available where you can also have drinks and just hang out and chill and have a great time with your friends.
All right, well, I hope that video fired everybody up this morning and provided a great overview of what EpicSurf is. I also hope you noticed the variety of surfers that were experiencing the wave for themselves. Whether you're a professional surfer or have never surfed before, EpicSurf offers an authentic surfing experience that anybody can have fun on. Without having to venture out into the ocean, it makes it especially attractive to those that have never surfed before, presenting a great opportunity for those learning how to surf. By being able to rapidly adjust the wave between 2 to 5 feet in height and having a retractable training bar for those that have never been on a surfboard before to have the stability when they're beginning the session is huge. And then the ability to have that retractable training bar come up and then navigate the wave themselves for the first time is also huge. Also attractive for those that are looking to have repeat visitation. If you're going to surf it once, there's a 50% chance that you're going to come back and surf it again as well. It's also very attractive for those that have also surfed before but aren't considered experts or advanced surfers, as it gives you the opportunity to go on a wave that can be adjusted between 2 to 5 feet in height. You can start on a 3-foot wave and have it raised in 4 or 5-foot wave within seconds, and it allows people that have been on a surfboard but aren't confident enough to go out into the ocean to learn how to navigate the wave, learn how to carve, learn how to turn, and learn how to truly enjoy the wave so that when they do venture out into the ocean or venture out into the surf lagoon, they're not just clogging up the lineup and they're actually enjoying the surfing. But even if you are advanced and you are an expert, you can enjoy and have fun on this wave, as you can ramp it all the way up to 5 feet in height. EpicSurf offers a consistent wave that allows a great environment for training. You can practice your turning, you can build your leg stamina by just lapping this EpicSurf rather than waiting in the lineup for your turn, riding the wave 10, 15 seconds max. You can lap this 1 hour and have 15, 20 different sessions right then and there. It's also a great environment for you to practice new tricks that you wouldn't be opportunistic to try out in the ocean in fears that you could get hurt by falling and getting dragged on the reef or getting dragged on the seafloor. Rather than that happening, you can do new trick experimentation and then just get pushed to the back and then line up for your next turn. So even if you are an expert, you can have fun. We actually had the Senegal Olympic surf team up at a proof of concept model in upstate New York. Ben Gravy drove them up from New York before they had a competition out here in California for the Olympics. And they came up and they said it was great with building leg stamina and helping them focus on their turns before their tournament. But if surfing isn't your thing, even though this is the Surf Park Summit, boogie boarding is still very fun on the EpicSurf, just as it was on the Sheet Wave. The one big difference, though, is that you will be landing in water. So it's just like the one guy said in the video, you're not going to be landing on a ride surface, you're going to be landing in true water like you're falling into a pool. So it's more like an authentic surfing experience, and you can ramp up the wave just like you can with surfing between 2 to 5 feet in height. So you can get a true authentic boogie boarding ocean-like experience as well by being able to put your legs into the wave and being able to control the board and turn it, doing some flips, doing some barrels and 360s, whatever you can do, you can have fun with the boogie board as well. But how do you make money on this thing? Obviously, you're going to make money on this thing by doing and selling the tickets and having people participate in the sessions, but also spectator appeal is a huge, huge draw for the revenue. Because people are going to want to stick around and they're going to want to see it as it's a unique experience. Not many of these exist in the world just yet. Actually, I went down to Dallas myself and went and tried out the fireside, and you can just see the people lining up and watching it on the fence just because they're like, what is this thing? So it's a huge spectator appeal. So after somebody's done surfing, either they're surfing or their girlfriend, boyfriend, their friends are having a good time on the wave, they're going to stop after and going to enjoy other people seeing how they master the wave, most likely buying some revenue generators such as beers, fries, burgers, sandwiches. However much you invest into your F&B is how much you're going to get back, because spectators love the EpicSurf. But when we first started the development of the EpicSurf, the one thing that we had clear and was our mission was that we wanted to bring the thrills and the excitement of surfing for everybody, regardless of the age, skills, or abilities. This is why accessibility was at the core of our design, and is why EpicSurf is the only standing wave venue or technology that is autism certified. The IBCCES granted us this certification after we hosted multiple groups of surfers with varied abilities to come try out our proof of concept model in upstate New York that's located right outside our factory. Within these groups, we had individuals who were paraplegic, visually impaired, autistic, or had cerebral palsy try and experience surfing for their first time, as EpicSurf created a true safe environment that made them feel comfortable. With variable flow technology of EpicSurf, it enables the operator to tune down the wave to allow instructors or therapists to be in the wave with their students. This one gives the students the security and the safety in their mind that they can go out and venture out into the wave and truly experience surfing. Also gives the satisfaction and the security for the parents and the instructors as well. So it allows for operators to give an opportunity to those that have never truly experienced surfing or could potentially never have experienced surfing due to geographical limitations or mobility issues to experience surfing. It's not just about inclusivity, but it's about opening up the mental, the physical, and the therapeutic benefits of surfing to everybody. This is why in 2022, we earned or won the Surf Park Summit Award for democratizing access to surfing, due to our focus on accessibility and making surfing accessible for all. But we didn't just stop there. We partnered with Harmony and Bruce from Aqua Creek over here to make us a finalist in the 2024 Democratization Access of Surfing for the Surf Park Summit by being the only standing wave that has a designed lift that can make or allow riders to be lowered into the wave who have limited mobility challenges in a safe and secure position. Because as I said, it's not just about inclusivity, it's about opening up the benefits of surfing for everybody. This right here is what we call a little venue fly-through of the EpicSurf and part of the benefits of working with the Aquatic Development Group. We're not just a company that's just going to sell you a piece of equipment, but we're going to be there for the entire process of buying the standing wave. So you can see that lots going on here. You can see this in the middle is the main focus, which is the EpicSurf, as it's the main draw for the facility. This is a standalone EpicSurf facility, which means that there's no other activities going on besides the surfing. We have it lowered into the ground and everything else elevated above it so that everybody has a good shot and a good view of the people surfing, as what we like to focus on is that spectator appeal, which is going to be help driving that revenue, which is going to be help getting that ROI back as quick as possible. On either side, you have the regular surfers and you have the goofy surfers. And you can wait in your session, one person surfing, they fall, next person goes. It's a little bit of an honor system, but it's kind of mitigated by the people running it. And that's the one session, as the next session in the back is getting ready for their session, getting instructed how to truly go about on a standing wave, seeing what board they want, getting their rash guards, and having a fun time before they get into the session themselves. This is our base model. It's an ES30, which means there's a 30-foot surfable wave with 10 feet on either side as what we call the splash wet cues, where you wait for your turn, wait to get on the wave, but it also helps retain that water that is lost when the surfers are carving and splashing the water out. It's all built into our tank design, so there's no extra need on the contractor to build sophisticated sidewalks. It's all integrated into it. 50 by 90 square footprint, so about 5,000 square feet when all is accounted for, the electrical rooms as well. So it takes up a small space, which is very advantageous for those that are located in a city or a municipality that are limited by the space, and they can't look for a surf lagoon that's 1 to 2 acres large. Also, you can see there's plenty of spaces for people to sit down, enjoy a true meal. And you can see on the one side is the eats. So you have the food on one side and then the bar on another side. This helps separate things so that it's easier to maintain and get the drinks flowing quick, as the food's going to be slower process. You got the video screen so that people that are back up closer to the bar don't have to crowd up onto the fence itself and block the view of others, and they can enjoy their meal while seeing their friends or their mom or whoever is surfing. Also, you have the benches that are on the wall, so it's easy to have competitions here. All you have to do is move some chairs and bring out the bleachers. But as I said before, it's about the company you choose. It's not about the technology you choose. We create a different wave and how we create our wave to make it a true deep flow stationary wave so that you can utilize a true surfboard on it. Bring your own ocean board on it. You can bring your longboard on it. You can bring a kayak on it. You can bring a board that's specifically designed for standing waves on it. Whatever board you want, you can have. But the important thing is that you choose the company that's going to back you after the project's done and isn't just going to clap their hands and move on to the next installation. We've been in business for over 50 plus years in the aquatic design industry and water park industry, specifically Gaylord's, Hilton Properties, Six Flags Properties, and many other to name. But we're a company that's been around for a long time and then will be around for a longer time as well. We have installations that I've been to visiting all over the country that are over 40 years old, and they're still kicking, and we're still servicing them. We offer a 365-day support, so if anything goes wrong, then you just give us a call. It's free for us to troubleshoot over the phone, and since everything is built in-house, including the controls that are UL-listed panel shop, most of the time, 70% of the time, I should say, it's a controls issue and can be troubled over the phone. If it's not, then you're on the phone with the manufacturer that's handled everything, so you're on the phone with the person that can get you set up and fixed the quickest. That's part of the reason we say that you have to trust the company more so than anything, because you want to make sure that when the wave's running, it's running 24/7, because when the wave's down, you're losing profits, especially if it is a standalone venue. But that is ADG, and that is EpicSurf. My name is Dan Foley, so I'll be here with Ray Lowenstein all week until Thursday. If you guys have any questions at all, then I would be happy to answer them right now.
Just a question from a technology standpoint. It looks like you create, I believe I know, you have certain venues, you also sell the product.
Yes, so we sell, manufacture the EpicSurf. We have
We're developing our own, and we would like to use an EpicSurf as a standing wave. That's
correct. Yeah. So if you're developing your own venue, then yeah, we're happy to have that conversation with you and how to integrate it correctly and make sure the design and all laid out how we want it.
I work with Dan. The fly-through was a sample venue we created just to show people, some inspiration imagery.
Absolutely.
Where we can help with layouts and design if the client needs it. Sure.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So after my presentation, does anybody here surf at all? Okay. Anybody willing to get on the EpicSurf and try it out? All right. Well, call me. My name's Dan Foley. Thank you.